Hey guys, it's Westek here. Come fly with me on another AI adventure. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos and this is going to be part 3 of the OpenClaw installation video. I'm going to do a quick recap of what we did in part 1 and part 2. Part 1 give us like a VPS setting. We had to set up our VPS and we did the SSH access. We hardened the server and we did the user admin, the root login. We disabled that and we activated our Tailscale. That's for the private access. So right now we should be able to SSH into the server through our private Tailscale network. That's the most important part. What we're going to be doing in this video is actually the fun part. We're going to actually install OpenClaw on our private Tailscale server. We're going to install OpenClaw. We're going to connect the model. I'm going to show you what model I use. There's different models you can use right now. We're going to connect Telegram. We're going to lock down the firewall. I'm going to show you how to do that. So basically our server is secure. All we have to do is install OpenClaw to this server and we're good to go. This video is going to be a little bit more fun, easier than the last video because we're actually installing it and we actually have to test it. This OpenClaw can literally do anything. It's going to be fun. We're going to install this and let's jump into my computer. I'm going to show you how to install everything. Let's go. All right, so next thing we're going to be doing, we're going to go to the OpenClaw website. This is openclaw.ai. Now we're actually going to install OpenClaw on our VPS using Tailscale. I'm using Windows. I'll just change this to PowerShell and also change this to Linux. Then I'm going to try to copy this code. And now we're going to go to our terminal and make sure you're on your Tailscale access. So we're going to clear this first. Then we're going to paste this code that we just copied. This is actually going to install Tailscale for us. So now it's actually asking for our password. Remember our password. I'm going to go here, copy this. I'm going to paste this. What it's doing now is installing OpenClaw. It's probably going to take 3 to 5 minutes to install. As you can see this. So it's building the tools, and after everything installs, we're going to do something next. I'm going to show you what to do next. So just allow this to install. It takes 2-3 minutes. It's going to install on your server. We're going to configure it next. So now we have to set it up. First, we're going to say yes. We're going to do quick start. This is very important. It's going to ask us which model we want to set up with it. This is basically the brains of the operation. You can use OpenAI, you can use Anthropic. There's different ones you can use right now. It's to get at AI. It's Copilot, Google Copilot. So there's Quinn. Quinn is pretty good. There's Google. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use OpenAI Codex. This is actually a cheaper version, okay? Using the Codex and the API, it uses a lot of credits. Even Anthropic API, that's why a lot of people have been complaining, oh, the OpenClaw uses a lot of money. If you use this setup I give you, using the OpenAI Codex, this actually saves you a lot of money because on the Codex, I'm actually paying 25 to 30 a month, I think. It's using my ChatGPT subscription and I pay like $20, $30 a month. If you're doing like a lot of things with OpenClaw, you can upgrade to the pro version of ChatGPT and install the Codex. And I'll show you how to connect the Codex and everything. So basically, I'm just using my ChatGPT subscription. I think it's the pro subscription. That's like $20, $30 a month to power this. And this is pretty good. And it doesn't really go over the limit. My credit card is not on there. If it goes over, it just stops and tells me, and I can recharge it anytime. That's why a lot of people use APIs. That takes a lot of money. You can actually use that too, API keys. But I use Codex. I'm going to show you how to set up the Codex. It's way cheaper. First, go to OpenAI. Now we're going to be using the Codex. You select Codex. It's going to tell you to copy this URL. What you're going to do is click it. It's going to take you to this window. You're going to try to log in with your account that you have the subscription with. I'm just going to log in with my account. It has this. I'm going to put in my code, continue. My password. I'm going to continue. You log in, so it takes you to this window. So it says signing into Codex with ChatGPT. And here's my information. You press continue. Then it's going to take you to this window. Don't freak out. Don't feel like, oh, something wrong has happened. We're going to do something special. We're going to try to copy our tokens here. Next, we go back here. Okay. So it says paste the redirect URL. This is what it means. What we're going to do once you come here, don't be scared. Everything's good. First, you copy this, go to the URL, click, try to copy from A till you see the code, you see the equal sign, and you copy A from here to, and you stop just before the ampersand here. It's DW, stop here, and you copy this, Control C. We copy it, then we go back to our terminal, then you paste it right here. That's our URL, and you press enter. So that, then you can choose what model you want. It was 5.1, 5.3, Spark. So we're going to use 5.4. We're going to keep that. Then right now, we're going to try to connect Telegram. This is another important part. Now, right before, we've already connected our Codex, which is very good. Now we connect Telegram. You can actually connect WhatsApp, Discord, Google Chat, Slack. A lot of people use Discord, which is pretty good. Now we just try to connect that. Connect this, press enter. Now, after we did the Telegram, now it's telling us open Telegram and chat with BotFather, run a new bot. First, we're gonna go to make sure you have a Telegram installed on your computer. You can also use it on your phone too. I have it installed here. So I'm gonna go to Telegram here. You can also see the instruction here. So yeah, you're gonna look for BotFather here. You're gonna do search, BotFather. So as you can see here, it's right here. You're gonna open, make sure you see the one that has the verification mark here. Let's follow the instructions from here. So we're gonna do /new bot. All right, a new bot. How are we gonna call it? Please choose a name for your new bot. We're gonna call it Jarvis 2 because I already have Jarvis 1. I don't know. I like Iron Man. I'm gonna call him Jarvis 2. Good news. Now choose your username for your bot. For example, so you just choose a username. So I'll just say Weston underscore bot. Let's see if that works. Done. Congratulations on your new bot. You'll find this bot here. You can now add description section, help, use this token to access the HTTP API. Okay. So now we're going to try to copy this token here. What you're going to do is here, what I usually do is just copy it, Control C. All right, come back here. We're going to press enter and we paste the token the bot gave us. We're going to press enter. All right. So automatically that has connected us to Telegram. We can go back here. All right. Now we can access our bot here. So we can click this link here. And it's going to take us to our bot. So this is it. We press start. But first, it is not working yet because we haven't finished here. So we come here, search provider. We can skip this for now. We can actually do this before later. I actually use Brave Search. So that actually allows you to search things online. Okay. And Google search, Moonshot. So keep that for now. Tools. Yeah, let's just go to the tools. So now you can actually install tools, whatever you want here. There's a lot of tools here. There's GitHub. GitHub is really useful. You have to install this. There's Nano Banana Pro. There's a lot of things. There's Oracle. We can actually install this Summarize. There's a video game. Actually, you can install this, but we're not going to do this for now because this is going to take a lot of time. I'm going to skip this for now. Please enter. So just put space. And we're going to space. Set Google APIs for, we're going to say no. Add hooks. So we're going to skip this for now. Space now. Now it's actually installing more. So it's setting up more things. Do you want to hatch your bot? We'll do this later. Still setting up. All right. So onboarding complete. Use this dashboard link above to show the OpenClaw. Now let's text it. Let's say, how are you? Now we had an error. So it says OpenClaw access not configured. Your Telegram user ID is this. Parent code is this. So it says ask bot owner to approve with OpenClaw pairing Telegram in this. What we're gonna do is try to copy this. We're gonna copy this message. We're gonna try to paste it here. But first, after everything, after you install it, it's gonna show you dashboard URL. This is the dashboard URL you can access your dashboard. OpenClaw actually has a dashboard, right, where you can see things visually, and it also has a chat where you can chat with it. So first, we're gonna try to go to this place. We're gonna control and we click. As you can see, we can't really access this. Why can't we access this? Is because we're using Tailscale. Tailscale is actually restricting the access. So this is perfect for our setup. You don't want anyone to come and access this portal or this dashboard or this UI, this OpenClaw. Tailscale is actually blocking access. To access this, simple, is actually telling us here. So we have to do a SSH here on this here, and we're going to use West, and we're going to use our IP address of Tailscale. It recognizes this, and if you do this, you can't really do this on another computer. You have to use the computer that you actually have connected with Tailscale. We're going to copy this. We're going to Control-C this, Control-C, copy. We're going to come here. I just opened another terminal, and we're going to paste that here. This is actually allowing access to this IP address in this dashboard. As you can see, it's using a port of 18789. That's the same port here as 21001, 21001. We're going to press enter, and it says West and my Tailscale IP address. We're going to press enter. It's going to authorize, it's going to connect it, and it's going to show connected, and it's going to show, just watch what it shows here. Without anything, as you can see, it already opened. They already opened it, so we can refresh the page. It definitely opened it now. This is the dashboard, the gateway dashboard for OpenClaw right here. If you go back to the terminal right here, as you can see, it's reading everything. It knows. So here you can actually see things visually, like the chat. We can say hello, and it's going to reply us. So it's actually given an error here. Hey, it just came online. Who am I? Who are you? Right now, it's okay. It's working. We just have to answer this. What can I be called? What kind of creature am I? What vibe should I have? What signature and emoji? You can actually set this and send it. Let's just look at other things. So overview. This is the overview. It's showing the status here is okay. It's showing the URL here, the channels, instances, sessions. Here it also shows the usage. You can see it here. Remember, it's actually connected to our LLM, which is the ChatGPT Codex. It shows that. It shows our cron jobs. Cron jobs is creating different agents to do different things. It shows our agents here, our main agents. This is where you can edit things. It has the overview. As you can see, it has the model here, ChatGPT 5.4 assistant. Here it has the files. These files are pretty important. You have to edit them the way you fit. We have the agents, soul, tools, identity, user, heartbeat, bootstrap, and memory, and tools here. So these are the things it can actually do. Skills, you can search a skill if you install the skill, cron jobs, and also channels. If you can go here, you can actually install skills here. It already has inbuilt skill. These are the skills it has, but you have to activate it to. It has GitHub. You have to activate that to nodes. You have config. You have logs and document. This is pretty much its own dashboard for OpenClaw. And remember to access this, it's right here. So after an installation, it actually shows you your dashboard URL. Make sure you save this though, because without this, you can't really access your URL dashboard. And in the future, if you're trying to create websites or run like local hosts and you want to run it on your computer locally, so if you want to do that, you have to change this port. So for example, if I run a local host of 3000, I put 3000 here, and I put 3000 here, and I click it, and it can allow me open a localhost 3000 on my computer. That's just it. Next, we're going to try to continue connecting Telegram here. So we're going to copy this. We're going to try to paste it here. Let's see what it says. So now it says approved Telegram sender. is actually connected to our Telegram. So let's see if that is working. Let's say hello. So you can see us typing. And hey, I just came online. So it pretty much access the same thing here too. So we can actually close this. And yeah, it pretty much acts as the same thing here. Yeah, so now it's pretty much set up. Telegram is set up. You know how to access your dashboard. And now everything's fine. You can actually chat with the bot, tell it what it wants. Like, for example, it's telling you, what should I be called? And everything's working fine right now. So now we're going to move to Firewall. We're going to move to how we can secure our firewall more better. And with that, we're going to jump into our VPS, which is Hostinger. We're just going to minimize this. Go back to Hostinger, our overview. Remember, we were here before. This is our KVM1. This is the one we actually got. Right now it's running, as you can see. We can actually reboot this. This is the terminal. So what we're going to do here, we're going to go to security. We're going to go to firewall. Now we're going to try to set up our firewall. Essentially what we're going to be doing here is we're going to try to block any traffic that's coming from the outside source with our firewall. And from that, we're going to go here, security, go to firewall. I already created one main, so you can actually create one and call it firewall. What we're going to try to do, we're trying to block off any incoming traffic. Only our traffic is going to be accessed. Okay, so we're going to create this and we're going to activate this, activate. Now you go to edit. We're going to edit this. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a firewall rule. First, we're going to use UDP, and we're going to use 41641, and we're going to do anywhere. We're going to add this rule. What this essentially does, it actually blocks any incoming traffic. Only our traffic is going to be allowed. In the future, if you want to create a website or using the OpenClaw, you can also create a firewall injection or rule. For that, you need a select TCP. You can either use port 80 or you can also use a TCP 443. You can add a rule. So this view, you can see the overview. You can see the CPU usage, the memory, and everything, the disk usage and everything. You can also see the outgoing traffic too, incoming traffic too. All right, you can actually analyze everything from here. Now, for this section, let's do some testing. Make sure everything's working on the Telegram side. First, let's try to go to Telegram. Let's go to Telegram again. Now we have him. So let's say, what should I be called? Your name is Jarvis2. What kind of creature am I? You are my assistant. And what vibe should I have? I'll say cool vibe. And pick an emoji too if you want. A smiling emoji. Or let me say a cool emoji. And you can call me West. Let's send that. Let's see what he says. Make sure it's actually working. Sometimes you see the typing here. That means it's actually reasoning things. Now it's saved that and clean up the bootstrap file. Now it's actually saved everything. Everything is nice and smooth. Next thing I should learn, any preferences, boundaries, for example. So the reason why it's asking you these questions is because it's trying to know you. It's trying to fill out this file. If we go back here, let's try to go back to our dashboard. So the reason why it's asking you these questions is because of this. Go to agents here. This file is actually the memory. The agent's MD is trying to fill out this file. The soul is trying to fill out the soul. So the soul is like how it reacts. When you start it, it usually asks this questions to get to know you, to get to know how it works. So it actually fills out these files. If you don't really want to do all this, you can actually go in here and actually type what you want, skills or whatever you want. You want the identity, you want to do something. Like I said, if you see this, put his name, Jarvis, an assistant, cool, because it saved the file. As you can see, it even told us here, it saved it name, assistant, cool, West, okay? So it actually saved it as identity, or saved this name, assistant, cool. The user, it actually saved me, my user, Michael West. What do I call you, West? It saved this, the heartbeat. You can actually edit this on your own, or you can do it within the terminal. So now that we've seen that everything's working fine, we just have to edit some things. I hope you gain a lot of knowledge from this. And this is actually the best setup if you want things private, if you don't want any phishing or anyone trying to poke on your OpenClaw. This has a private access, so only your computer or the device you actually connect to Tailscale here. You can actually connect multiple devices if you want. My only device to connect to, I'm using the MSI. This is the machine I've connected. You actually connect multiple devices, okay? So whatever device you connect here, you can actually access the terminal. Everything's working now. I hope you gained a lot of knowledge from this and hope to see you in another video. Take care.